Hi, guys. Eric Pathy here at PickDawgz.com for your Tuesday, October 7th report. Not only is it Tuesday, October 7th, Al, it is the first day of the NHL regular season. And I think
That's true.
you had a nice little run in the NHL last year. For guys that don't follow you all the time, yes, you do NHL sparingly, albeit, but you had good success with the NHL last year. I'm only mentioning that because it is the opening day. I actually have my own NHL service, but you actually were quite good in the NHL last year.
I mean, I'll probably not play any hockey until, mid to late October. I'm not going to, fire out of the gate like I do in the NBA. But yeah, it does start tomorrow.
There you go. Or today, as if they're watching. So with that being said, yeah, exactly. So with that being said, you haven't done any. We don't have. A lot of people always text me early in the week, Monday night, Tuesday. Does Al have an idea about? Absolutely not. Al's knee deep in it. You got to just have patience and wait. Just like last week, the college football came early, the NFL came late. Not to release too much of your information, but you are truly an independent handicapper, meaning you don't have a staff. I actually asked you when we first started talking again a couple of years ago, I said, do you have like interns, people that run the program, that update the analytics? Because there's always this perception of this room, with everybody wearing their science lab coats. And
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
mean,
nope,
I
it's
know a
all
lot of
me.
like a lot of handicappers who are kind of like my cohorts. They've got staff, they've got people who enter the data, they've got a whole army of they've got customer service, they've got secretaries, all that stuff. It's just me. I do all the data entry, I answer all the phones, I do
By
everything.
choice, by choice, by choice.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just one of the reasons, and I've talked about it on Twitter before. One of the reasons I do enter all the data is because I want to make sure it's right. You know,
Right.
you get a lot of. I mean, if you go on to, I'll just say some of the websites that people have heard of. Whether it's Covers or StatFox, etc. There's errors all over the place, but you would only know that if you actually have a database to be able to see what the mistakes are. They'll enter the wrong numbers, the wrong,
Interesting,
whatever. I mean,
interesting point, because there was the article I was reading about college kids using AI to do their term papers, assuming that the information was correct, and the teachers knew that it wasn't correct, and then knew that they were getting it from an AI bot that actually was giving them the wrong information.
yeah, because like one of the things I noticed, like when like just an illustration, I built a WNBA and a CFL database a couple of years ago, and at covers.com, there's a ton of games where all the odds were the halftime odds, not the full game odds. And all that goes into the records, and then you have people who scrape the data. Now they've got the wrong odds, so it's like and it's just, yeah, when you rely on other people's data, you have no idea if it's right. So I've never allowed that to be the case with my database. I've always entered my own data.
There you go, guys. So he is literally a one-man show. He does actually, Al does have customer service in addition to himself. That's me. So you can reach out, guys. You can text me if you want to ask questions, if you want to know about individual games, if you want to know about the difference between the 120 units and the 507 units on the all access, plus some, anything you want to know regarding what we do, you can reach out. You can text me. You can get access to the information. I still don't know the name by heart, which is why I'm stalling. The number 443. Yeah, it's right up on the screen. This is what happens. 637 6047. 443 637 6047. With that being said, what are we looking at?
You've got to get an easier, get one of those numbers that is a word, like 443 Big Al 52 or something.
I have Duke's original 800 number that still can ring to my office, but we don't use it. But it's probably one of the easiest numbers of all time. 1-800-877-3387. If you call, I'll answer, but I haven't used it since Duke passed away, but I kept it just as a memento. But it's like, back in the day when you had to have 800 numbers. I had 800-669-9366. I had 800, ready for this one? 888. I had 1-888-888-2808. I had, all kinds of like easy. But then, as the world progressed, it was like, why pay for an 800 number?
Well, well, here's the weird thing. I actually got rid of my 800 number
I
last
still have them,
month.
actually, believe it or not. People still
Well,
call them.
I had the same 800 number for 30 years.
Right.
And I finally got rid of it last month because
Wow.
the weird thing is, it used to be the bill would be roughly $100 a month or more, depending, right? And they would charge you for the call.
Right.
I actually called up Spectrum and I said, how much am I being billed for the 800 line? I was shocked at how little it was. It was costing me like $2 a month. So by canceling it, I saved $2 a month. It's like number one, no one's calling it anymore. There's no value to it because all the phones, the telephone things are free. So I just decided, I know some people might have it in their mobile phone and all that, and they may have called me on it but they can always go online to look up the new number. And I just said, to hell with it. Like, let me just get rid of this thing.
It's funny.
It's just,
I believe it or not, people will find them. They'll call me. I'll still get the random, hey man, I haven't bet in 10 years. Just found your number. Wanted to see what was up. Like you said, it's so cheap, I might as well keep it. But yeah, back to the easy numbers. 443-637-6047 is an easy number. It is an easy number, and it's the number for you to text me or call me or send me an email at eric@pickdawgz.com. I have a lot of clients in Australia and London and Europe, and a lot of those guys. And even now, they can, iMessage, it's free. WhatsApp, it's free. Back then, it was like I was paying for all this international calling. Got guys down under +61, or in Europe, not Europe, in the UK +44, no problem. So again, it is a global world. You can reach us anytime, any place. We've had clients for your all access as far as Indonesia, clients in Italy, clients in London. So we got clients everywhere. So again, reach out. And with that being said, what are we looking at on this Tuesday, October 7th? Is it hockey? Because I don't know the game, even though it's already up on that title.
Oh yeah, we're gonna look at the Yankees Blue Jays game. Really good pitching matchup, Eric. It's gonna be Carlos Rodon against Shane Bieber. The Blue Jays acquired Bieber at the trade deadline from the Guardians, and it's paid off for Toronto. In 7 games, he's gone 4-2 with a 3.57 ERA and a 1.02 WHIP. And these two teams met about exactly a month ago, September 5, 6, and 7. All 3 games in that 3-game series went under the total. I know Toronto has gone off for like 23 runs the first 2 games of this series, but I like the under here. These are 2 good pitchers. We're going to take the under 7.5.
Under 7.5 as your complimentary selection. And again, reach out to me, guys, 443-637-6047. And as always, good day and good luck.